I'm Teddy Onyonyi. She's Elsie Akoth. So our family is called the Onyonyis family. Onyonyi is my grandfather, so that's how we remember him, using his name for our household, even for the extended family.
I actually met him at our place, Shanks. So he came, there's an item I wanted, but then he was working with a certain company. They were selling some stuff, he was selling some stuff, so I wanted to buy it.
Just like she said, she called. I was working, by that time I was working for Mkopa. So I was stationed in Migori, Cochin. Quite a long time. We met in 2015. That's
2015, May.
May, yes. She was given my number because I was the one who was in charge of that region. She was given my number. She called me to check that light, solar light, yes, to their place. So that's how we met. That's how I saw her, and then from there we started talking.
Forgetting to say how I was that time.
What do you mean how you are?
Alikuwa miguu tupu.
Oh, she was Bele alikuwa miguu tupu. At their home, she was at home. Like ukoshagu when just like at home, you minding your own business, you see. And then mimi nani nikaingia nini hiyo kazi hapa na pale. Then I took the contact.
Actually, I met him when I was mourning someone dear. By then I was not looking for a husband. But the moment I saw him, I was like, okay. But I didn't say a thing. And the good thing, he ended up, I didn't buy it actually. Aliamua akatuwekea bure. So I didn't pay. Meaning he loved me, but he didn't say.
You let me get sued.
Oh yeah.
That will make me get sued. So that's how it was. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's how we met.
By the way, we didn't talk at the first time. I just installed the thing and all that, and then I left. But then, you know, if like those are systems, so the numbers zinabaki pale, so you can always go back and you look at the client name and all that. The first move I'm the one who made. I'm the one who called you after that.
Yeah, you called me the same day.
The same day? I'm on the day after.
Usiku, the same day. Just saying hi. I think now that I was in that mourning process, I felt like his call, I was at peace at that time when he called. And actually was just saying hi. Is the Mkopa working? And I was like, yeah, it's working.
I think after 2 days, 2 or 3 days. Because at the same time, ilipata kama you were traveling to somewhere.
I got a job.
Oh yeah, she got a job in Nairobi.
Nairobi.
Yes. So she was traveling to Nairobi. So we really talked for long.
That is the second day now.
Yes, the second day. It was a very long conversation. A very long one. Just saying things. I can't remember which ones, but they were good things. Yes. So after that we talked. She came to Nairobi, but then I was still that other side. So I remained where I was. Then all of a sudden you were given transfer kwenda Migori. So
I asked for the transfer because I wanted to work in Migori and not Nairobi. So I went back to Migori. Okay, for sure we didn't. I can say we didn't even date for long. Hiyo tu communication kidogo. I remember telling him, now I'm coming back to Migori. He was happy. Bado janikatia, but tayari you could tell he was seriously happy. I'm going back to Migori. I'm not staying in Nairobi. He decided to send me fare now. Come.
2015, I was sending
fare. That was 2015.
On the way, thanks to Dallo with the interception.
Unapaka nyingi hata naona venye ni white.
Mafuta ipakwe nini?
Hiyo si mafuta itaisha.
I remember it was in those circumstances. That's when now I say it, then why not we can try something, dating or something. But for me it wasn't much in dating thing because I saw her and I felt like, oh, you know, there's sometimes where you don't make second guesses. You just see someone and then you say this is the person and just say, to hell with dating. You don't have to waste time. So that is what happened. So with us, we've been for, this is the 9th year,
Yeah.
but we never dated like
We never
dated
dated.
3-4 months. Because we met
in May.
and then in December we did a wedding.
Yeah, we met in May, and then he said, I'm going to see your parents. Now that is July. But with me, I was not dating at that time.
So it was that fast.
It was fast.
So after July, I went to see her parents. I went, me and my friends, yes. That end up to a home thing. So I went to the parents.
My mom loved him.
The mother. And you see, I'm someone who speaks. So we had an interaction and really bond.
The first day, my mom loved him so much. Like, he's a good guy. Immediately introduced him to my people. Actually, no one said no to him. Like, it's like they bonded so well. So aliona watu wetu kwanza. When now I decided to go see the father. And then immediately my mom was like, oh no, because I told my mom, this guy, like, he's ready, like yesterday. Nataka tuanze kuishi. And then I was like, oh, so what do I do? Because by then I had a job. He also had a job, and but we were still young, I remember.
A well-paid job. I had a well-paid job. Say that.
He had a well-paying job for sure by then.
By that time.
Yeah, so we didn't stay for long, and then now we decided to plan for the wedding. Even the dad hakunikata.
Because again, you see, my she has also the mom only. At that time, also had my dad. My mom passed 2011. Same way her dad passed some time ago. So by that time, I was living in my stepmom with my dad. That is kind of a business person. So when I told her, then there was no rejection, like me. So it was just smooth. And things happened. Yeah. So no one opposed it either way.
But now the day of the wedding, I think it's my mom. My mom said, no, you can't just go. You need to do a wedding now that you're coming from a Christian.
It was not a wedding.
It was not a wedding.
It was not a wedding. What happened was, we wanted to be prayed for in church.
Yeah.
That is what
exactly.
we wanted. Because at the same time, wedding plans and all that, it could be expensive and all.
And it was fast.
And it was timeline haikukuwa. So we say then, what we can do is we can be prayed for in church. So things just spiraled and we ended up.
I think people got excited and they were like, no, leave alone your party up praying alone. Now we need to at least to organize something kidogo. I ended up with a gown the same day. I can say my friends and my mom and his friends, they said no, but sasa, even if you people are going to be prayed for, you need to get a gown, he needs to get a suit. And then people supported us. Like, we did set a date. That was 13th of December. And then it happened. We got married.
No, I won't change anything because it was God's plan, one. And two, it happened well.
So well.
And it was another chapter in our lives. Now you are trying something new, something that we really, living together is not easy. People just look at it from the face value and So that's when we wanted to try that one. So we just say that, okay, this is what has happened. It happened well, then let's forge ahead, see what will happen. But it was something we both wanted. Yeah.
The first year of marriage, obviously, I can say it was not perfect, but I can say I didn't regret. The only unfortunate thing is I got pregnant like immediately, and then we lost the baby at birth. But I can't say there were a lot of challenges that we could not handle.
I would say it was good because you're getting into it, you're excited, and you really want to start a family. You kind of want to stabilize your house. So for me, I would say that things were well, things were working on well, right? Though challenges were there. I may really not remember which exact challenge, but the major ones we know that when she lost a child at birth, it hit us, of course, but then it's life. So it's fine. We start from there. Yeah, but it wasn't that bad. No, that's all.
He was very supportive. Like, could tell me, no, we're still young. We'll get another kid. We're still young. So there were no challenges hazikuwa nyingi sana. He's too kind. He's too kind. Teddy is too kind for sure. That one I can't lie. He's too kind, and then he's someone that will bring the best out of you. Like, hata ile kitu yenye uko unajua you can do. You can do it. You can. He's a kind guy, and he's so loving. That one I can say for sure. Yeah. He's also handsome.
Thank you.
Back then alikuwa mdogo, but sasa amekuwa mkubwa.
For me, I met Elsie. Elsie was humble. See, those humble people, like someone who's just humble, she doesn't talk a lot. So sometimes hata kama umemkosea, you'll never know, she'll just keep quiet. So she was humble, and I was like, okay, that would be the ideal person, because see, getting someone who's humble, nowadays women are very weird. A lot of them wanapiga makelele and all that stuff. So you see, I said if you get someone humble, it was my done deal, because again, you could make someone to be the person you want. Yeah, so that is how I looked at life again, because for me, I was raised up to be someone who I really get what I want either way, because there's no one who will get it for me. So if I was happy with someone, if I just saw that trait of being humble, then of course it was one thing that really pushed me. And she's a very good cook, by the way. A very good one. Yeah, so she cooks well. A lot of people love what she cooks. It also makes me happy. Having a wife who knows how to cook, it's a blessing in business. Yeah. Not a lot of people know what we passed through, except family members, that is. So it's not that we've not had a child, So that was out of the way of either one of us having an issue. So it was out. But the fact that we didn't have a child, or rather we don't have a child, for me, I always think it's a God's reason, because again, like I told her kitambo that we were young and still we are young. So unapata hiyo aspect, someone will ask you sorry ya mtoto and all here and there, and then you'll be like, no, I'm still making money for my children after all. I don't want them to suffer either way. So basically, me not having a child right now, I don't regret it, because my dad had 3 wives. The first wife gave birth to 1 daughter. Me, I was born as 1 son. The third wife has 2 sons. See, so it's basically, I'm not racing against time to have children. It's not that. It's what kind of life will these children have if they come. So it's not our priority for now, like we have to have a child, we must have a child. It's something that is there, but it's through God's plan. So for me, I don't regret it. I always tell her. And you can ask her. I've never told her that I want a kid. No. Never. In the 9 years, I've never done that.
Maybe he's leaving some parts behind.
Which part?
We've had, let me tell you now, I didn't want to speak about it, but we've had 3, okay, we have 3 angel babies. I can say angel babies are those ones that are not.
Oh.
They're okay. But I can tell you for sure, we can only get pressure from people, like maybe friends. Elsie, how come? Are you trying? Are you guys trying? But back at home, TB has never told me like, no, Elsie, I think you have a problem. How come? Because all these babies, we carry babies to term. But now, shida inakuanga at birth. Usually, inakuanga ni still birth. TD has never, like he's never, there's nothing negative ashainiambia kuhusu the passing of the kids, nini. But people, I can say people for sure, they can give you that pressure. Actually, I had the first baby the first year, that was 2015, sasa tunasema 2016 now. The baby died at birth, that is the still birth. I felt sad. I felt really sad for that. But like I cried because I wanted to give him, actually I wanted to give him a baby now that he was born only 1 kid. And then it happened the way it happened. So after that, I want people could tell me, Elsie, now you need to heal. And by healing, you need to get another baby. And I think I was still young. So I again decided, I'm trying. So I tried again. I got pregnant. 2018, that was 2018, again got a baby. And then, and for sure, I think with the health care, I can say it was negligent, the madaktari. And for sure, I've never forgiven them for that. Never forgiven them for that. Because they even took me through CS. When we got to the hospital, I remember him saying, please, we lost the first one. So if you're kind enough, mnaweza mpeleka CS. Like he was begging them to take me for that CS so that we can save the baby. Because I labored for too long. They refused until I got very tired. And also the baby, I think, got tired. And the moment they took me now for the CS, we still lost the baby. I remember him coming to the hospital. Watu lazima nitawasu. He was sad. I think the second one hit him. The first one, haikuwa mnene sana. And then now with people could talk. Papa, there's something. How come you're losing the second baby, the first, the second at birth? Sasa hapo ndio hata wewe kama mtu unaanza kujiangalia ama there's something, like unaanza kujiuliza. Myself, I have asked a lot of questions. What, there's something kwetu ama kwao? But the good thing with Teddy will tell you, no, there's nothing. Imagine there's nothing, it's not yet time. I think that's why I love Teddy more. Teddy will always make you feel like you are something. Like there's something for everything. And by the way, you could cry, but kama sioni, ningeambiwa tu.
I was sad. For sure I was. So, the second one, as she said, you taking someone to hospital very early enough, and then they refused, literally refused. It's at Migori County Referral Hospital. They literally refused to take her to CS. But because of experience which I had, the first one, I told them, hey, look, let's not wait. It's me who is telling you, take her to the CS. They refused, let's give it time, induction things which they do.
I was induced thrice.
3 times.
That was sad.
So I was like, these guys don't know what they're doing. So then they're now coming to realize that it's late on Peleke CS if everything it's flat already. So remember there's a doc there who came, a woman, hukumwona. So wakati wa mtoto at that point in time, so I was there like, niko hapo, I want to see what has happened. So they're trying to resuscitate this kid. It can't. So I told her I'm going to sue these guys because I told them early enough, but they refused. And you see, she was already operated on. So I don't know who told me to leave that thing.
My mom. Oh, my mom.
Yeah, and then I just left it. I said it's okay. Let's just leave it slide like that. But it's something that hit me really hard. Because again, when you're going through such a process, you think a lot out. And inafika wakati where now you as an individual, the way she was saying, we meet friends, we have families, and of course, see, people think their own way. So someone can think of some different thing and then kind of try to advise you, this is what happens, or rather this is what happened, that is why this is happening. And you see me, I don't listen to such. I always say that we have people out here who doesn't have children and they're happy. And they've never gotten children. See? So there is that part of you've never gotten a child vis-a-vis someone who's tried and had 3. See the difference? So that's why I was telling her that you're not someone who can't. Neither am I someone who can't, right? The thing is, we only got some quack doctors somewhere who didn't know what to do and they messed it up. And then that doesn't mean that you'll never. So again, the problem is, after that they injected you with something.
Oh no.
I don't know what it was.
Now they decided.
Planning thing.
Now they decided you're still young. You've got 3 babies now, 3 babies. Now mwili inahitaji pumzike. So they decided to advise me to do that. It's called DEP or what? That thing.
See. So they injected her with, they planted something. And I suspect it was either expired or something also, because since that day, she will tell you.
It has never been the same.
It's been hectic. Like, it's a lot of problems, health-wise, to her that is. And for me, I always take it that I'm always battling what the blunder they did is what is costing us right now. But now that is in the past. It is what it is right now. We have to work on it so that we ensure that everything comes fine. So when aliwekewa hiyo kitu in 3 months, kaleta shida 3 months, akaenda katoa. Kumbe kutoa sasa ndio kaleta shida zaidi. So Elsie has been having a lot of challenges, which when you see us walking out there, no one knows, but we battle through them, the 2 of us, and I'm very sure all will be well.
first, I can put here to tarnish their name, but I was taken to a your father's babies, and there was the father, and I've lost two. But here, I remember I asked if I can go home if I can, but I was here. And then there was this lady that came, and how the body looks like. I don't know what that means, or how they see it. Yes, I need it. But I was told, no, you need to be here. There was no test done. I was just injected. I was not told side effects. So maybe that's what happened. But for sure, I can see that can look bad. I think it will not be like that. Maybe it's right. But the way he's saying, since 2018, my life has never been the same.
After they messed up, I'll call it messing up because they messed up. So from there, unapata she had that hormonal imbalance thing. So it started where now she could not really when the menses come, they don't stop. She can't put on the pads, the normal pads. She can't go to work. At the same time, remember we are two. I'm the one who's there. She can't even stand up. She stands up, the blood drips down. So it was that mess. Mpaka, we take her to hospital. That's when she's injected alafu inastopisha hiyo damu, of which pia if it's injected, then it will not come again for even 4 or 5 months. Then when it comes, it's come like, you see that kind of thing. So it was something which was going on and on. So napata because I was the one who was there, I had to deal with it in person because hawezi.
Phoebe was there.
Ilikuwa pressure. At the same time, this is you going through this. Jirani or whatever, not necessarily everyone should know this. So we kept it very close to us and maybe the family members only who knew what we were going through. So we started seeing dogs and all that. So it's expensive, very expensive. So the challenge is that ikidungwa shindano, it doesn't come. It comes with big clots and all that. See? Alafu I stop. So unapata mtu hawezi amka kwa bed. So the only way is it has to let go, zitatoka, and then sasa itaziosha. See? Then we do it again. Okay? And so it was me and her. So I said, it's okay, this is the life, this is what has happened. I've been with you, this was not there. Imetushika kama tuko pamoja, so I can't run away from it because it wasn't my intention to run. We had to go through this with her. So I told her it's okay, we will find a way out. I was working for a company which had insurance cover. So she was covered in it. So at least it was helping us. At least the cover ingekuwa, then we use some cash and all that stuff. So unajua ni ile. Alafu our problems, I always believe that it's a family. Then if at all I need financial assistance or anything, it's really not wise to go shouting to everyone, this is what I need. So I said, we were dealing with it on our own, okay? Silently. So unapata we anakurefer. And then you see kuna friends who are there who will tell you, udem ni nini, see you go, try, marry, see? Or maybe nikulete msichana, you see? Such like stuff. So it was a challenging time where everything was like you had to have a stand. Yeah. Because for those who didn't know us at all, those who didn't know what we are passing through, would even come and tell her to go try getting pregnant somewhere else. See? So those one who are,
Someone could say the problem is here.
yeah, see?
Try living.
But then this is something that they don't know. It's us who knows, and you cannot start telling them that, okay, it's not the problem because of ABCD. You'll not tell everybody that. No. So we said we'll deal with it until that point where itaisha, because at one point nilijua if we devote, we be very faithful and we really do it how it should be done, then it will be rectified at one point. So that's what we did. We've been doing it for quite some time now. Since 2018.
From 2018, we've never found a solution. I can say we not yet sure, but we're still there. We haven't given up, and we know that God one day to tell people we have 3 little babies, and maybe twins.
We'll come back again. So that's what's happening. So we are managing the situation. We are seeing quite a number of gynecologists, and so you see we just have to do that way, because again unapata kama mtu anakwambia kuna mganga mahali, such kind of stuff. A lot of things, by the way, of which if you are easily swayed, someone can even end up taking you somewhere you can never imagine you would reach. Because mtu anakuambia najua mganga fulani mahali anaweza kukusaidia. And you see, in our family, we are never raised with those. We don't even know what those are. You only do whatever you've seen people above you doing. This is a scientific thing. We deal with it scientifically through doctors and all that stuff.
Because of it, we're still together. All these 9 years, I think we so much. So I know with him, I face up. But again, my mother, do have a something. So we always sit down and then talk it out. Nikasirika sana with him, I even so tushajua hiyo kukasirika really we always sit down.
In case of anything, I'll just talk about it that time, and then we sort it out. It's done. Then we go ahead, because I believe if you two live together, there's no point of kunyamaza and you're there. So it doesn't make sense for me. So I'll always talk out.
And that's really bad. There's no point. Like, we're already in this together. No one is there.
I try as much as I can, because of whatever that happening, how she is. I always try as much as I can to give her a good life, you see. So most of the time she doesn't cook. We go out maybe 3 times a week or so.
We also watch movies together.
Eh,
When we feel like we watch and our football, and then
yeah.
support me.
Marriage needs proper understanding. And one of my father's brothers, my uncle, he once told me that if you get to marriage, then there's no pulling out. If you pull out, you'll never be in any. You'll continue pulling out. That's what he told me. So to people who are married, or maybe who have challenges, of course marriages will have challenges, but then be who you are, be mature enough. If someone is undergoing through something, it doesn't mean now that that person is the problem. Challenges are there. Maybe she has one, another person has another different challenge that has.
Let's pray for our men. Let's be very prayerful.
I would say that in my marriage, I'll deal with issues in my own way. Not unless maybe if I want someone else's opinion or something, I sort it out, or rather I find out that help. But basically, like having someone to walk through, no. To Elsie, it's been a journey, and we are not over yet, and we shall conquer. And I love you. That's it.
Thank you. Today, I love you so much. I love you so much, and I'm not giving up anytime soon because you've been with me through it all. Okay. You're welcome.
Who apologizes the first after a fight? Who's the funny one? Who's more romantic? Who's more patient? Who's the better cook? Who said I love you first? Who takes longer to get ready in the morning? Who's the grumpier one in the morning? Who's more stubborn? Who's the bigger baby when sick? Who's the social butterfly? Who's the messy one? Who works out more? Who requires more attention?
Couple quiz. Save this for when you're together or send it to them. How many answers do you both agree on? Post your score in the comments. Who is more likely to get lost in a book? Who is the better listener? Who is more likely to give funny gifts? Who is more likely to try weird food combinations? Who is the better gamer? Who is more likely to win at board games? Who is more likely to fall asleep on the couch? Who is the better driver? Who is more likely to surprise the other with a spontaneous trip? Who is more likely to remember where you parked the car?
We are the Onyonyis, and that is our love story.